I'm an old friend of Malik from Everman High School. We were in theater together, we sung, danced, had a blast together, so I'm so honored that he asked me to host his event tonight. I hope you guys are happy to be here. Thank you so much for your support, for coming out. This really means a lot to him, and y'all done packed out the place, so that really means good. So thank y'all so much. We've actually performed together in a talent show once before. Now, we ain't gonna do that tonight, because I ain't ready, I ain't have my tea like he has. So I'm gonna let him have the show. I'm gonna let him come up, and then afterwards we're gonna have a Q&A session. So y'all stay, y'all have drinks, and y'all have fun. Malik, come on up.
It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Frequency, I'm on now. Natural high, I'm elevated, baby. We elevated. I'm good, you good. We good, you good. I'm elevated, baby. We elevated. Play the background for long enough. Now it's time to show all out. Some waiting on me. Some want to see me fall. Way too familiar with failure. I learned all my lessons. Natural one hustler, natural one savage, and most importantly, a natural one boss. If you don't know me, then know me, yeah. Get familiar, gotta be here a long time, cause I'm ready. What really happened? We always argue, you ain't the same. Time on my side, guess we both changed. Our time is up, consider this a lesson. But every moment with you was like heaven. I'ma need some help getting you out of my system. Recovery. What we had is now gone. Recovery. Let's say the I'm sorry's we weren't meant to last. Well, I know a change is coming. Lord, please make it quick. I heard it gets better, but I really don't quite see it. Mama always told me, be careful who you hurt, cause the hate you give comes back around. The hate you give comes back around. This it ain't right. History repeating itself. Same story, different day. The world is getting hotter, while morals just fade away. Babies drinking lead, while so-called leaders tweet away. The rich are getting richer, and Skid Row grows every day. Well, I know a change is coming. Lord, please make it quick. I heard it gets better, but I really don't quite see it. Mama always told me, be careful who you hurt, cause the hate you give comes back around. The hate you give comes back around. Comes back around. And comes back around. From a different place, and I know you traveled far. Now that you told me what it is, I better point you toward the whiz. He's the man, he's the only one that can give your wish right to ya. He can send you back in time by running magic to ya. All of the superpowers gives you a drink that'll bubble and foam. And in a flash 6'8", so you can't
Yeah,
get
it's
too low.
okay, it's okay, it's okay. We got it. I ain't fall yet, y'all. That's good. I was a little nervous, but we good. So again, my name is Yasmin. We met in high school. And I want to say personally, I'm so proud of how far you've come along. We used to argue, y'all, a lot. We was always good friends, but I used to be like, look, man, look. But I'm so proud and how like I said, we all were in theater. It was a trio of us. And you've been the one that has continued to follow your dreams. And that's something that I bow down. I'm so proud of you for doing that. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
So how did this come about? What made you decide, you know what, I'm ready to do an album?
I figured if not now, then when? And then I had all the resources available to do it, and I really wanted to push. Last year I turned 21, and I really wanted to put something out. And
21.
Yeah. And I didn't get it out in time for my 21st birthday, but I figured everything was going well with the acting, because I had recently got signed to an agency and started doing short films and commercials and stuff. So I was like, I want to make sure I'm well-rounded in everything. And it was literally like, I signed to the agency, I enrolled in some dance classes, and then I was like, okay, now it's time to make an album. I didn't necessarily want to do it independently, because as you know, I'm a little bit larger than life, so I like to have the full effect. But my cousin Hakeem over there, he was just like, Beyonce wasn't Beyonce overnight, so do what you gotta do. And
period.
Here we are.
Here we are. Perfect. So listening to the showcase, listening to the volumes, the albums, EPs, the singles, you're not just talking about one thing. You're not just talking about love or heartbreak or blocking people, because my block game is strong, okay? So you're not just talking about one thing. You're talking about what's going on. You know, the kids drinking water, lead in their water. That's Flint. We're talking about Mr. President.
Cheeto and Chief?
My president's still black, but anyways, Mr. Twitter, you're talking about social issues, as well as talking about the fact that, listen, we're 21, we're 22, life is hard. I want to give up today. So what made you decide that you wanted to cover different topics on your album?
Well, I feel like Nina Simone once said an artist's duty is to reflect the times. And I don't ever want to be boxed in by genre or just the style in general, because although R&B is my home base, I really like rock music. I play the guitar, so, and then on top of that, I like trap, obviously, and then a little bit of gospel, a little bit of bluegrass, country. If the time is right, we can't escape it here, so we might as well embrace it. Yeah, so I feel like when I'm writing, songs just kind of come to me randomly, and then I just go from there. So it's just like, I'll get the idea, and some songs take longer to do than others. Like The Hate You Give, the song that we were just talking about, is, I wrote the chorus when Trump got elected, but I didn't finish the song until like the week I had to submit the album, which was like last year. So it took like a year to write, jumping back and forth, because every time you turn on the news, it's always something. So it's just like, you have to digest that and figure out how to make it creative.
How did you deal with the fact that, because I know personally, like, if you was like, yes, write an album, release it, I'd be like, come again, do what? Even getting up here, I was like, Malik, you sure? You want me to host it? So how did you be like, you know what, all my fears are out the window. This is who I am, this is what I want to talk about, this is what it is. And you pressed that submit button and there was no going back. How did you build up that confidence?
Okay, to be fair, I did not want to press the submit button on the first volume of the album. I had just made the foolish mistake of advertising it before it was done, so I had no choice.
That Aries in you, huh?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, because I was like, for me, I'm a perfectionist, so if everything doesn't sound perfect, then I don't want to do it. However, we're in the generation where you can write a song, record it in your closet, and put it on YouTube, and you're famous overnight. So it's like, why not embrace that? Because I think people in this age really like to watch your journey as you go along. There's no more, we signed you at 15 and you were in artist development for 5 years and then you had an album when you're 21, you know?
So I just wanted to embrace that. And like I said, I didn't want to hit the submit button. Somebody else made me, and then I was like, I'm not gonna be a man of my word if I just back out after I already advertised.
And I would have been texting you like, where's the album? Definitely. So you had a very personal, emotional song on your album about your parents.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you decide how did you decide to write the song? And then to perform it for your parents? How did that come about? Because I would have been like, look, I would have did Beyonce and just dropped it and then they'll hear it eventually.
So funny story, my mom actually heard the song for like the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I wrote the whole thing top to bottom probably in 2017 when like they first started really having issues. And it's been my vocal coach over there, Miss Brookins, she's heard like 5 versions of the song. So I just decided to release it on Rated M Volume 2, which dropped like right before Christmas, because I finally got it at least in a decent spot. Because it was just one of those songs, I was like, I wrote it and I didn't think about it. My Uncle Pro produced the first version of it. And we were in the studio literally like 3 hours a night, and I wrote the whole song and sung it top to bottom. And it was just kind of like, I didn't want to release it, I didn't want to touch it, and then I had to come back to it, so.
Wow, that's crazy. That's so crazy. So what is next? We got 2 volumes, you acting, everything. So what can we expect coming up?
Just everybody can wait for my birthday to see. I'm not doing anything right now.
So we gotta wait, basically.
Yeah, we gotta wait.
And how y'all feel? How proud of you really feel? So again, we talk about the fact that you had to come home and you had to deal with everything. And you talk a little bit about it on one of your songs where you just like you broke, you tired of away. Because I remember those conversations.
Yes.
You was working at the Disney store and you was like, look, they got one more time. And I was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. You got bills. Don't do it. So it's just like, how are you able just to channel all of that energy into your music and still do what you got to do? Because this is your dreams, but you got to have money to fund the dreams. So how did that come about?
It was a long process because when I first started working on the album, like heavy, when I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna make my album, I was in school, I was working at the Disney store, and then I was also in a program through my school. I was a dance student, so we had to prep for performance. Then I was doing like 5 or 6 plays at the same time. So it was literally like you get home like 8, 9 o'clock and grab a bite to eat, and I'm in the studio till 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, back to work, and then back to the whole routine. So it was a lot, and I wouldn't wish it on nobody. But considering me, I'm a busybody, so I'm always doing like 8 different things at once. I function better that way. But I was almost at overload, but I was like, if I put it out, it's gonna do well. If I put it out, it's gonna do well. And then it did, because it's like, Volume 1 has 30,000 streams in like 8 countries.
Okay, 8 countries, international, yeah.
And listen, the royalties are not getting me my Rolls Royce like I was talking about. At least not yet. But it is helping me pay a couple of bills. So.
So if you could name your favorite song off of the album, either one, Volume 1 or 2, which one would it be?
Locked was fun. Make It Out This Town was fun. It was hard to record though.
You gotta pick just one.
Just one?
Just one, your favorite one.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with the first song I did, Carmen San Diego. Because
why?
I got to perform it with Erykah Badu's band when it first came out, which is dope.
Period. Okay.
And they mixed it with a Too Short song, so it was lit.